Sound. Right, Mr. Larry Lloyd joins us here at Superstar. How you doing, Larry?
I'm well, thank you. Well, as well as a 72-year-old can be with everything that's going on. Of course, probably you've interviewed players from my era.
Yes.
Bad knees, bad ankles, bad back, bad head, bad everything.
But always big smiles.
Why not? I haven't had a bad life.
You haven't at all. And it's your life I want to talk about, because you're one of the few footballers who's played with Sir Alf Ramsey, Bill Shankly and Brian Clough. Like, how do you contrast those three legendary managers?
Well, Ron Green was totally different from Shankly and Clough. Shankly and Clough were all enthusiasm. They were all, come on, let's get it again. Greenwood was a bit. Sir Alf Ramsey, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Greenwood as well, still a legend.
He was Sir Alf Ramsey. I love the man because I first met him. He picked me for the England under 23s as it was then, under 23. And we had a training session in Bristol. We were training. He came up to me, I can't really do his accent, he's ever so posh. But he said, Larry, we haven't met, I'm Alf. I said, yeah, Sir Alf, I know. He said, no, I'm Alf. Oh, hello, Alf. He said, and by the way, I have an apology to make to you, and I've never met the man before. He said, I would have selected you before today, but I thought you were Welsh with your surname Lloyd. Now I'm thinking, it's all right, don't worry about it. It'll probably cost me 6 caps, but don't worry about it. But I found that strange with all the people he must have working for him. And unless it was a funny, but I don't think it was a funny, but there you go.
Wow, how's that compared to, say, like a Bill Shankly or a Brian Clough?
Loads of stuff. Shanks was all Liverpool.
Yeah.
Before the stadium was changed, the main stand, the opposition used to walk more or less past our dressing room to go to theirs. And he used to position himself on the corner watching them. And he'd come in, and this was still about half an hour before, 3/4 an hour before kickoff. He'd come in, he said, I've just seen them walk down there. They're all half the size of you, and one of them's wearing glasses, so he can't see. So he's going on and on. So anyway, it was Ipswich actually. So it got to sort of 5:30. We never like today, they go out for an half an hour's work before they played again. We didn't, we went out for 5 minutes. So he comes in the dressing room again, stands there. Take your shirts off. And I'm sorry, I can't do his accent, but he says, take your shirts off and throw them on the floor. So we put them on, we're all ready to go out. We put them on the floor, there we are, just with shorts and socks and boots. Said to Ronnie Moran, Ronnie, pick up those shirts, take them down onto the pitch and just throw the shirts on the pitch, because the shirts will beat this lot without you in them. And stupid. Yes, it got you going,
Yeah.
It was a stupid thing to say, obviously not, but yes, get going. And Clough wasn't quite like that, but it was all enthusiasm and yes, come on, yeah, let's get them. Peter Taylor was more of a tactician, but Clough was the motivator, let's put it that way.
And he motivated perfectly, taking Forest to league titles, European Cup back to back. What are your memories of those 2 European nights?
The second one was in Madrid, wasn't it, against Hamburg. And prior to that, a week before that, I played for England against Wales. Because he was going to take me to Italy for the European Championship. I had such a bad game against Wales, he didn't take me in the end, but that was Ron Greenwood. So, I got Terry Yorath hit me from the side, he'd done my ankle, it really hurt, it stretched my ligaments, tore my ligaments. I thought, I ain't going to miss the European Cup, so this cortisone thing, they just used to pump that into you, go out and play. And you were supposed to have about maybe 2 a month, if that. I had about 4 in 5 days. I stayed behind and the rest of them went to Mallorca for break before the final. But anyway, and it hurt, anyway, sweat, it was up, it went down good. So I met them in Birmingham on the plane over to over to Madrid. And there was a training session, and Clough used to join in then with the 5-a-side at the end. And I kid you not, I said, I'm not going to do much running about. I don't want the ball, I just make it look as though I'm busy. He comes and stands next to me. He said, "Are you fit to play tomorrow?" I went, "Of course I am." Anyway, it was my left ankle. And you can't see me. He stood next to me going, "Okay then, little fitness test." And he rat-a-tat like that on my ankle, like a woodpecker on a tree, that fast. And I'm crying, I'm in bits. I didn't show him. He said, "How is it?" I said, that was all right, kick it again. He did. Fucking hell, did I? He said, "How are you now?" I went, "I'm fine." He said, "Okay, go on." And that was my fitness test.
Wow.
And that's how we were in those days. He knew that I would have played, well, if possible, with a broken leg, because I wasn't going to miss a second European final. I didn't miss the first one, but I wanted to. We all wanted to. And that was it with Clough. He was a hard man to work for, but he was straight. You know, he sort of, we really didn't get on, but he respected what I could do for him, and I certainly respected what he could do for me, and so we had a relationship like that, and it was good. I enjoyed myself.
That's fantastic. And we've got the Nottingham Forest reunion. It was meant to be the 40th anniversary of 1980. Obviously, it's 1 year later. What can the fans expect if they want to pick up their tickets to meet what could be up to 22 of the Miracle Men and the team of 1980?
Well, I would say, what can they expect? Half a dozen in wheelchairs? No, they can expect a fun night. Because that's, you know, we're all, when we get together, it's amazing, it's good. Remember that day, you little so-and-so, and you know, when you get, you know, I mean, remember incidents from 30, 40 years ago. Other people can't, but yeah, they're good. We all get on pretty well.
Excellent. Larry Lloyd, thank you very much.
My pleasure. Okay.